those of you who don't know me, I am Amy. I am the founder of Raise the Bar Movement, and I'm a qualified Pilates teacher. I did my training with Stop, and my usual classes are Embody Wellness on a Wednesday morning, Thursday afternoon, and Sunday morning. I hope you're keeping sane. But I just wanted to share a little bit of a quick Pilates sequence, about 10-15 minutes to get you moving. And if you like it and you're interested, then follow me on my Instagram page, which is raise.the.b, and I'll be doing some more online classes if you're interested. Okay, so let's get going. Pilates is all about restoring the natural curves of your spine to accommodate for good posture. And I don't know about you, but I'm not used to being so still since I've been self-isolating. So I just need to move a little bit. So that includes some spinal articulation and working from the inside out. So finding your powerhouse, your core, working from your center and strengthening those muscles so that you can restore the natural curves of the spine. That's what the mat work is all about. So without further ado, let's get going. Start with your feet about hip distance apart, so that's 2 fists. And then just find yourself in a standing position and just kind of settle yourself in. Maybe you bend your knees, maybe you close your eyes. In my classes, I always like to create a little bit of awareness at the beginning, so that's your reference point. Nice, good. So find a little bit of stillness. And scanning your feet, notice where the weight is. So already I can feel that I'm standing more on my left foot. Scan up to the knees. Are they knocked in? Out? Are they locked? Slightly bent? And up to the pelvis. Maybe it's tilted, rotated, and then up into the rib cage. Notice what's happening there. Are you able to hang the rib cage nice and heavy? And then up into the shoulders. So already I am feeling that my left side is forwards and my shoulders are rounded. Open it up, maybe just open up the eyes. Notice how the head is, where your eye line goes to. Take a breath in. Then take the arms up above the head, expand, stretch and reach, and then chin comes towards the chest as you begin to articulate through the vertebrae from the head. Take it slow, bend the knees as much as you need to hang upside down. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, exhale, stack, press through the feet. And roll it back up, link by link, chain by chain. Inhale, take it overhead. Chin to chest, roll it down. Take it slow as you're just warming up. Begin to find the navel to spine connection, activating from your transversus abdominis. And all the way back up. With each articulation and roll down, we can take it a little bit faster. We're going through every vertebrae like beads on a necklace. On the next one, we're going to add a little bit of rotation, so we're moving through planes of movement. Take one arm forwards and one arm back. Pelvis steers forwards as you come up. Arms go overhead. Inhale, take it down. Exhale to roll, inhale to initiate. And then the opposite side. Pelvis drives forwards, arms open out. Maybe that's a little bit stiff through the shoulders, that's okay. Through the thoracic spine. In a full hour Pilates class, you'd be able to really warm that up. But rotation's a really good place for us to come to. Nice, guys. Let's go one more either side. And on the next one, we'll stay down but come straight up the middle of the spine, navel, drawing in. Beginning to set the shoulder blades down the back. So I'm going to take myself to the top of the mat. Big breath in. Roll it down. And then sit it down. However you need to get to your mat is just fine. From here, the hands go around the back of the legs and you find your sit bones, those bony protrusions in your seat. Get a little longer, long spine here, and then roll it down, navel to spine, C curve, C curve, C curve, slowly, 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 or however you need to get to the mat is just fine. So checking in with a few Pilates basic principles, find the feet underneath the knees, and then take your hands and just feel out the space in your lower back. There will be one there. We have that curve in the lumbar spine for shock absorption, and the size of it will vary from person to person, but it should be there. So in an ideal world, your sacrum, that is the back of your pelvis, and your rib cage is in contact with the mat, with a little bit of space here. Okay, so keeping that space, we call this neutral pelvis and neutral spine. So neutral pelvis is where your hip bones at the front, maybe you want to find them. The bony protrusions, they're called your anterior superior iliac spines. They are level with each other. So I could put 2 glasses of champagne on your hips and they're not going anywhere. That's also leveled your pubic bones. You have this triangle. Let's maybe have a triangle of champagne. That sounds wonderful. So keeping that triangle really level, let's test your neutral. Send your right leg out long and then bring it back in. And then we go on the other side. So it's an inhale to reach and an exhale to bring it back in. We'll go 2 more either side. If you find that you're feeling more like this in your neck, and it's hard for you to keep the back of the neck long, then you might want to take a little towel behind your head. It can be really good just to achieve optimal alignment through cervical spine. So if you normally have a head pad in my class, grab a little towel. So trying to really keep the pelvis nice and steady, and the size of the curve in my lumbar spine exactly the same. Let's go one more for good luck. Navel to spine, transversus beginning to waking up. That deep corset-like muscle that wraps around your entire body, keeping the organs in. That's how far we want to work that deep. Lovely, that's looking pretty good. So from here, we're going to now find an imprint. So an imprint is where we recruit the oblique muscles a little bit more by sliding the hip bones, so maybe take your finger onto your hip bones, towards your lowest rib. So I get rid of the space in the lower back, and then I take it back. So inhale to prepare, exhale to imprint. Slide the hips towards the ribs. It's a little pelvic tilt, and then take it back. And 2 more. Inhale to prepare, exhale to imprint, navel to spine, imprint the lower back into the mat. And this is really important later on in the mat series when you begin to take your legs off the mat. That way, you're keeping your lower back safe by recruiting those abdominals. Good, so we found a little imprint. So now I want to keep that sensation of rolling, just to wake up the posterior chain. That's the backs of the legs. Press the hands into the mat, open up the shoulders. We're in neutral pelvis and spine. Press into the feet, begin to roll through imprint, hips to ribs, and then all the way up. And find a diagonal line from your knees to your shoulders. We call this shoulder bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale, melt through the rib cage and articulate through. Link by link, chain by chain. You might even feel a stretch in the front of those hip flexors and your vasties, your quads. Let's go 2 more like that. Inhale. And then prepare, inhale at the top, exhale to roll. So normally you inhale to prepare a movement and exhale to articulate or roll when we're rolling like this. Inhale, pelvis, exhale. Send energy out of the knees, long diagonal line. Inhale at the top and then exhale, roll it down. Okay, we're going to test that neutral. So from here we find the space in the lower back. We interlace the hands on the back of the head and then float the elbows off the the floor and just see your elbows in the corner of your eyes, and that will help you find your scapula in a neutral position. Inhale, the chin goes towards the chest, we call that head nod, helping to relieve any neck tension. And then exhale, slide the ribs to the hips and make sure the pelvis stays still. So I'm already shaking. Doesn't look like very much when I'm already shaking. Inhale the top and then exhale, take it down. If you're watching, notice that I'm not letting the shape underneath my lower back change. That curve stays the same. So it's actually quite tricky to work in neutral. Inhale the top and then exhale, take it down. Let's go 3 more like this. Inhale. So you're avoiding this action. Yeah, we're avoiding imprint. We're trying to keep neutral. And take it down. Keep pressing into the feet. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale. And ribs slide towards the hips. Inhale at the top. Exhale, take it down. Have the ribs sliding towards each other. And then that six pack is beginning to wake up with your internal and external obliques and transverses underneath. Lovely, guys. Very nice. Okay, from here, I'm going to work a little bit in imprint now. So the hands are going to go down. Hips come towards the ribs. Press. And then lengthen. Press even more. Imprint. A little bit more in your lower back. A leg comes up. Your inside thighs, your adductors are going to work a little bit here. So press your right into your left and your left into your right. In an ideal world, your femurs, that are your thigh bones, are vertical. So these are like lampposts, yeah? Nice and straight. Navel to spine. So from here, hands go around the back of the head, and we'll keep it here for now. Tap your toes down, and then bring it back out. And switch. Inhale, take it down. Exhale up. So now our legs are in the air, we work in imprint. And that keeps our lower back safe and our pelvis a little bit more stable. Yeah? Eventually, when you get to the advanced mat work, and you're really strong in your practice, we do everything in neutral. But if you're new to this, then I really would recommend working that imprint to recruit a little bit more oblique action. To make this even harder, we can change halfway. There's the shaking. And maybe your toes don't tap down. Legs only go as low as you can maintain that imprint. Nice. And if you want to work really hard, you glue those inside thighs together. We do both. Now, I don't think my toes are going to tap down. Oh, no. Yeah. So it's also about taking the ego out of the equation and creating body awareness. That's actually really hard on the mat. Unlike the reformer work, you don't have the straps and the pulleys and the levers and all those gadgets. You have to use your own body awareness and work against gravity. I'm going to take 3 more here. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And squeeze the inside thighs. And again, if I want to work even harder, I bring everything up here. Imprint a little bit more, like I'm scooping out my abdominals. Okay, now, one of the most famous exercises, and when Joseph Pilates had his studio back in Manhattan, you know, back in the day, this was the first thing you did when you came in the studio. So we're going to go into 100 now. We take one arm off and the other one off. If it's too much on your neck, then take your hands on the back of your head. Maybe you do one at a time. There's a reason he called this 100. So we go in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you breathe in and out and exhale. Pumping the arms. This is a warm up, getting the blood flowing and a breathing exercise. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep imprinting and scooping out and exhale. I'm halfway. Full 100 is in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Seamless shoulder blades coming up a little bit higher. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more sets. In and out. And in. A little higher. And out. And in. And out. Now reach it higher. Hate me now and thank me later. Navel to spine. Maybe take the legs an inch lower. Follow them in and reach it forwards. Reach, reach, reach. Create length. Legs go down, arms go down. Reach the arms back overhead. Flex the feet. From here, into half roll up. Chin to chest, head nod. Press the arms out above the head. And then begin to roll, reaching your fingers, towards your toes. Sliding your ribs to your hips. Inhale to stay, exhale to take it all the way down. So this is 4 breaths. Inhale, chin to chest, begin to lengthen the arms up and overhead. Slide the ribs to the hips, set the shoulder blades, reach. Check out your toenails. I really do need a pedicure. Yeah. And take it down. Let's go 2 more like that. Chin to chest. And reach. Set the shoulder blades. Ideally, spine and pelvis is in neutral because our legs are down. So general rule of thumb, legs down, work in neutral. Legs in the air, work in imprint. Okay, maybe that's enough for you, but this evolves into full roll up. It looks something like this. Take the arms overhead, set up is the same. Inhale, chin to chest. Keep rolling, reaching. Slide your ribs to your hips. Don't let your feet come off the floor. Over. And then spine stretch forwards. You may feel this in your hamstrings, so you can bend the knees if you need to. But this is a spine stretch. It's not a hamstring stretch. It's different. It's about creating a little more space in the thoracic spine. Come back to the breath. Your first foundation, basic principle of Pilates. Using the breath to facilitate the movement. It's your fuel. From here, root those sit bones down and stack up. Link by link, chain by chain, from the sit bones. Alright, that's a quick little Pilates sequence for you. If you are interested in doing a little bit more, as I say, I'm hoping to be running some online classes. So follow me on my Instagram account, which is raise.the.b. Or you can go to my website, which is Raise the Bar Movement. You spell bar B-A-R-R-E. .co.uk. So that's raisethebarmovement.co.uk. Keep moving, everybody, as much as you can. It's really important for our bodies and for our minds. Thank you for joining me.